Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. Of course, if you have not been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a Sephora VIB Sale Haul number 2. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy because I did a pretty significant haul in my last video. I will throw that one up in the cards for you, either of these sides. I'm not sure which one it comes up on. But just click on that if you want to watch it, and I will link that video down below as well. So the last few days of the sale, I did decide to pick up a couple more items. I had a few of them in not long ago, and then I got a couple afterwards, so I decided to just put them in a box and show you guys them. I have tried a few of the products in here. I'll give you a little bit of details on them, but not a lot because I haven't tried them probably like more than once or twice. But yeah, if you guys are excited to see what I got in the second Sephora VIB sale haul I did, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so some of this stuff is out of the box. Like I said, I have tried it and I threw some of the boxes out simply because I have a lot of makeup in my collection, and just like storing all those boxes sometimes is just too much for me. I actually need to get a better storage system for my makeup. I've been talking about that with my husband and saying that I need a makeup cabinet. We were going to get one quite a few weekends ago now, and then we just ended up not doing it. So I'm going to keep looking around. If you guys have any suggestions for good makeup storage, leave them in the comments below. But without saying too much, let's kind of get into what I actually purchased. So the first thing I'm going to pull out, I have used this probably the most of any of the products I purchased. This is from Huda Beauty, and this is the Nymph, I think it's Not Your Mother's Pantyhose is what it stands for. Kind of body illuminator or body highlighter they call it. It comes with 55 milliliters of product. It does say to shake well, so I didn't know that at first, so I have been shaking it every time I've used it. This is a pretty bulky like packaging. Like, this is the top on it. It has a nice pump and everything. I'm not a big fan of this plastic top. It does pop off pretty easily, so I wouldn't recommend pulling, like if it's in your collection, don't pull it by the top. You have to pull it by the bottom or it'll fall. It's not glass though, so it's not gonna break or anything, but this is like really thick plastic. I think she could have made this less bulky. I'm not sure why it's so bulky. I think this retailed for around 62 Canadian, so it wasn't a cheap product. I like the color. She came out with 3 shades. I picked up the lightest shade in Luna, which is described for more like fair to light skin tones. I have it on actually right now. I don't know if you guys can tell. I actually mixed it with the Rio Sunset, the Sol de Janeiro body oil. And one of the reasons I did that is I do find this is more of a highlighter texture. So it is a bit drier and it dries down quicker. I recommend using a moisturizer or some type of oil on your skin and mixing it in because it allows it to spread easier. But I do love the glow on this. If you are all about really pigmented, like a really pigmented, glowy skin, this is for you. If you like something a little bit more subtle, I would say to pass on this because this is truly a highlighter, like a body highlighter. I haven't tried this on my legs yet. When I do, I'll kind of let you guys know what I think about it. But so far, so good. I've used this on my face as a highlighter. I've used it under my foundation. It's worked really well. I've mixed it with my foundation, which is one of my favorite ways to use this, and it's worked really well. So I really like this guy so far, but that was one of the first things that I picked up. All right, the next thing I picked up was from Charlotte Tilbury. Now this retailed for $36 Canadian. Remember, this is Canadian prices, so US pricing will be less if you are in the US. I picked up one of Charlotte Tilbury's Eyes to Mesmerize. I almost said memorize. Mesmerize cream shadows. There is 7 mils of product in here, and I picked up the shade Rose Gold. This came on the Sephora site in Canada around the last few days of the sale, and I had been wanting this shade, and I hadn't tried her cream shadows, so I was kind of excited to pick this up. So it just has the Charlotte Tilbury's pretty packaging. It's like a glass jar, and then that's the inside. That's the Rose Gold shade. I'll put a little like swatch on my hand for you. It is a really pretty shade. I have worn this on my eyes a couple times, so that's the shade right there. It is a really beautiful kind of true rose gold shade, and I like these shades. I will say when you blend this out though, it's not as glowy as I kind of was hoping it to be because these are pretty pricey. I think, like, I like it and I'll keep it in my collection. I'm not sure if I'll buy more of these though. Like, even though I like the formula, I will say the ColourPop, like, what are they? The Jelly Much shadows. I like those a lot. Those are really glimmery, glowy, beautiful. And those are like way less expensive than this. And I would compare, like, if you want something more in your face, I would go with those because they're like what, like $8, I think, or something like that. So I do like this. I just don't think it's really worth the price tag, but I do think it's a pretty shade and I will get use out of it. All right, and then in that same order, I mentioned in my previous haul that I purchased one of the Becca lipsticks, the Ultimate Love lipsticks. I actually purchased another one because I like the formula a lot. I had originally purchased the shade, what was the shade that I purchased? I cannot remember the shade name, but it was it was Sugar. Sugar was the shade I purchased, which is one of the lightest, I think one of the lightest shades. I decided to get a more pink toned cool one, and I purchased the shade Petal. This one is a bit darker than I expected it to be, but it is really pretty. It's a great kind of like almost like mauve-y pink tone, so it's that shade right there. And it is really pretty. I've tried it on. Like I said, I love this formula. I think these are around $27 Canadian or $29, around that price point. It has really nice magnetized packaging, which I like, and it's just a good formula. So if I could go in store and swatch a few of these, I think I'd rather do that because I do like lighter shades. Even though I like this one, I'd like to get some more of the lighter shades, but that was another lipstick that I picked up. And then I did purchase, I've seen this come on the last few days of the sales as well, from Morphe actually. It's the Out and About Blushing Nude Lip Trio. So it comes in this little pack right here. I think these are curated by Lipstick Nick. And it includes basically a lip liner, a lip gloss, as well as a lipstick. The lipstick in this one is the cream formula, which is the one that I wanted. And the shade I got is in Flirt. And then I got the lip gloss in Boho, and the color pencil is in Love Bite. I did actually purchase another one of these because I like this set so much. I actually have it on my lips right now. I have the lip liner, so that's the lip liner. It's just a pencil liner. Really pretty. I'll put a little, it's kind of like a brown nude shade, but I really like it. It goes really good with this set. And then the lipstick, I'll pull the lipstick out here. So the lipstick, I like the packaging on these Morphe lipsticks. I think they're quite nice. This is the first time I've actually tried these. That's why I was like excited when I seen these come on. This is the shade. It's like a true nude kind of like beigey, peachy kind of pink. And these are this is a really nice formula. It's that one right there. It's like super creamy. Obviously you do have to reapply this like if you're not using a liner because it is a creamier formula, but it's really nice. And then I also got the lip gloss in Boho, and this is probably my favorite part of this set. And I actually purchased the pink set, so that should be coming soon. Like I said, this is the blushing nude set. I got the shade Boho. It's just a really pretty kind of pink lip gloss. So it's that one right there. And it just gives that kind of like beigey nude tone here, just the perfect amount of pink. I'll just put a little bit more on right now. It's just a really nice lip gloss. I really like this. There's no real scent to it, and these are pretty inexpensive on their own. I do know on Sephora, though, you can't purchase these individually right now. They only have the sets, but I would recommend these. It was only $21 for the full set. So, like I said, I purchased this one, and I did purchase the pink one. It just hasn't arrived yet, but I think these are a great value, actually. Okay, and I did decide to get one complexion product. I'm actually wearing this foundation today. Yay. It is the Natasha Denona Foundation X Plus Full Coverage Fruit Complex. So it's this guy right here. Now, she had released the Foundation X before. I don't think it had like a ton of great reviews. It was more of a matte finish, I think, when she first came out with it. And then this past year, she came out with this version of it, and I was really excited to try this out. I had seen Samantha March, who I'm a huge fan of, try this out, and it looked really good on her skin, and she gave it a pretty good review. So I decided to pick this one up while I could on sale. I picked up the shade 22R Light. Now, I was a little worried about the undertone. It's a red undertone, but it actually looks good on my skin. I do find her foundations have like the weirdest choices for undertones, so I never really know what to pick. But I mean, I will say it's worked out for me, and it seems to be a pretty good shade match. So I'll open it up. So the bottle has like a white top. It is a glass bottle. It comes with 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce, which is typical of a foundation. And it does have a nice pump on here. I think this was around like the $55 mark maybe. Again, that is Canadian pricing, but I have this on, and upon first application, we'll see how this wears, but I really like this. This definitely has more of a natural kind of finish with a bit of glow, which is what I look for in a foundation. So I have to keep trying this one, but so far so good. This is the first Natasha Denona like kind of foundation I've tried, so I'm excited to keep trying this, but so far I really like this. It's really like lightweight. It seems like it's not going to be like give you any coverage, but it does. It's kind of a weird formula, but I do like it, and I'm going to keep trying it out, and I'll update you guys. Right, so I only have a couple more products left, thank goodness. I'm not going to show you like the point perks and stuff I got because it's just going to draw this video too much, but I did pick up my skincare product. I've been wanting this for a while. I thought it was like the perfect time to pick this up. I've heard mixed reviews on this, but I've heard that it's like a product you have to use like over quite a few months to notice a difference, and you do have to sometimes get through some peeling. If that could give you a hint. So it's the Drunk Elephant A Passionini Retinol Cream. So it's this guy right here. It's a 1% retinol. It has pH of 5.8. And it does include a little sample of the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum, which I have tried before, and I do like that serum. So what I essentially did, I tried this last night. It is going to take, like I said, a long time to see if there's any differences in my skin. And also I want to see if I do get any of the peeling. I have used retinol products before, so I'm not too worried about it, but we'll see, because does have a pretty high concentration of retinol. So this is what it looks like. The product inside is kind of like a yellow tinted product. It feels more like a cream. I took the very smallest amount of this and mixed it in with this serum. You can use any moisturizer, which I'm going to switch to after I like use all of this, but I used a little bit of this intensive serum. I mixed it in and I put it all over my skin, and I never had any like reaction to it initially. It didn't bother my skin, but like I said, I have used retinols in the past, or retinol products, so I think my skin is pretty used to retinol, but I am going to keep trying this out. But I am excited. This was a $92 Canadian product, so 20% off really helped me in deciding to purchase this. So I am excited to try this guy out. I do like a lot of Drunk Elephant's products, so that's why I kind of felt comfortable in getting that. Oh, I actually have more products than I thought. Okay, so I did get a repurchase of a product. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. I have it on. I don't know why. I purchased this, and it literally took me almost 3 months to go through this. And then instead of repurchasing, there was all these other eyeliners coming out. So I purchased like the Fenty one, and then I purchased, what else did I purchased a bunch of other ones, and I didn't like them as much as I like this. This is like the red top one. I love this. I don't know, like it has like mixed reviews, but I feel like this just gives like the blackest like line. It's like, it's more of kind of like, it gives like kind of almost like a satin kind of matte finish. And I don't know, I don't find it bleeds at all. You can see it there. It stays on my eyes really well. Yeah, I had the, what was the other one I purchased? This Schwing eyeliner from The Balm. I don't mind that one, but I feel like whenever my eyes water, and they don't a lot, but if they water even the slightest, it'll smudge. This one doesn't. So I don't know. I like this one. I'm glad I finally repurchased it. It is pricier. I think it's like 28 Canadian, but this lasted me like 3 months the first time I had it before it went dry. So that's another reason I decided to purchase it, because I like things that last a long time, and this was like really, really good for me. So finally repurchased it, and I'm super happy about that. All right, so the last thing I purchased was actually a fragrance, and I purchased this because of Kathleen Lights. I'll link her down below as well. She had talked about this scent in one of her favorites videos, and it's from Dolce & Gabbana. It's called The Only One. I purchased the 30 ml one. There is like a 50 ml one, and I think one up from that, and then there's a smaller one. I purchased this one. This is a pretty expensive fragrance, but it just sounded like something that I would like. It mentioned kind of like vanilla, like salted caramel, and then also like more like kind of like a sexy scent, but like not too, like a sexy scent that's like sweet but not too sweet. The bottle is so pretty. Like, look at this bottle. It's so heavy. It's gorgeous. I just love the feel of this. The weight is like, oh. And this smells, oh, it's so nice. It has kind of like a sexy sweet scent. That's how I would describe it. It's like, it's described as warm and spicy, and I would definitely say it falls into that category. I just like this. I think this is a great perfume. I'm actually gonna put a little bit on just because I feel like it, but it's beautiful. I love this. I'm glad I purchased it. I've been more into like fragrance lately, so I'm glad I purchased this one. One that I've also been liking that I meant to purchase and I didn't was the Nest Wild Poppy. That one's a little bit sweeter of a scent, but I love that one. I got a sample and I've been using that, but this is beautiful. If you're looking for more of a sweet kind of gourmet, but like a slight bit of sexiness that's not too sweet, I would say you would like this guy. I think you can get this not only at Sephora, but you can also get this at Shoppers. So if you have like points, you could probably, like if you're in Canada, you'll know what I mean. But if you have Optimum points saved up, you could probably get this for like with your Optimum points, which would be amazing. You could save a lot of cash, but I didn't have a ton of Optimum points saved up at the time, so I just went ahead and got the 20% off. But yeah, that's the last thing that I decided to purchase. All right, guys, so that is gonna actually do it for my second Sephora VIP sale haul. This will probably be like the most makeup I buy in a while because, yeah, I bought too much. So this is enough for me to test out. I think my next video is actually going to be on the Jeffree Star, the concealer, corrector, and powder. I bought all of those products and I am wearing that today. I've been testing those out all week. So I really want to get an actual review up on those and tell you guys my thoughts on that. I'll have to update you on some of these products as well. And if you guys want to see like a not even trying new makeup, but like using a new makeup video, let me know in the comments and I can try to do that for you guys as well. It is pretty difficult for me because I actually stand and I don't really have a table. So I have a little tiny one, but I will try to do it for you guys if you guys want to see it. If you did like the video, make sure you do give me a thumbs up. It really does actually help me out a lot on my channel because it is a smaller channel. So likes really do help more people see my videos. Also hit the subscribe button down below and you can hit the bell notification if you want to stay up to date with all my videos because I always tell you I'm not the most frequent uploader. I am trying to upload at least once a week right now, but I will try to do more for you guys if I have the time. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the haul video and I will see you guys next time. Bye!